Hello, everyone. This is Felicia Bender, the Practical Numerologist, with your numerology forecast for the 9 personal year for October 2023. So if you are new to numerology, or if you are unsure of what your personal year might be for 2023, please just take a moment, head over to FeliciaBender.com, click on monthly forecast. There is a calculator there that will calculate your personal year number for you. Also, if you look below in the description box, there is a very easy, very simple manual calculation so that you can be sure that you are in the right place. Right? Because this forecast is based on the personal year number, not on the life path numbers. So those are two entirely different things in numerology. We just want to make sure you're at the right place at the right time, listening to the correct forecast. So with all of that said, we're diving right in. 9 personal year, October. What is going on for you? It is a 1 personal month in October for you. Oh, what does this mean? What could it be? It is a month to begin to cut through the fog. If I had a better setup here, I would do like this big sound effect, this big fog horn. You know, that sound coming in, because the fog is going to lift and you're going to step into some forward momentum, but it still is going to feel like, you know, when you're in fog and you know that the ground is there, but you don't trust it because you can't see your feet or the ground, can't see anything, right? So that's kind of how it feels a little bit sometimes in your 9 personal year. So right now it's beginning to clear a bit, and you're beginning to maybe get your bearings, get a little bit more clarity about what's happening, what's in store for you, right, in your life. So if you close your eyes, think back to January. All right, think back to January 2023 of this year. It may seem like an entirely past life at this point, right? This time is weird, right? It goes fast, it goes slow simultaneously. So think back to January if you can. And what was unfolding for you then? What were you feeling? How was it, you know, landing with you? Because the energy of the month of October is the same as it was for you in January. So it's this initiating and new beginnings focused energy of the number 1. So you started out the year with that, and you're revisiting that now. So I find when we repeat a cycle within a cycle, meaning that you're revisiting this 1 personal month energy within this entire 9 personal year that you're in, it's really kind of fun, interesting, and beneficial ultimately to look back, see what was happening during this time, and then to see how you might be offered some of the same themes, feelings, experiences, only you're able to kind of up-level it right now, up-level your experience as you walk through it again. It's like you get a redo, right, with all that you've learned and all that you've experienced this year. So it's a time where you can really elevate and integrate more deeply the lessons and opportunities presented in that 1 as it really colludes and collides with this endings year of your 9. So sounds antithetical, but it's really exciting, actually. So at this point in your 9 personal year, it really is, I dare say, kind of a hurry up and wait. It's a hurry up and wait game right now. And yet there's much to be learned in the process of the hurry up and wait. So if you played your cards right this year, and you're mentally prepared and physically prepared and everything else. So if you're prepared to act on the freedom to move in the direction of your choosing, not in this holding pattern that might be kind of strangling the life out of you. So kind of cue the theme song of your choice in your 9 personal year. So that'd be a good thing to have in the comment section. If you have your own individual letting go completions 9 personal year theme song, list it in the comments below. I would love to know. I really would. I'm in my own 9 personal year. Those of you who've been following know that. And you know, one of my favorite songs, and I'll put mine on the table. I think mine is Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve. I won't even explain it. I'll just say that's going to be my theme song. Bittersweet Symphony for the 9 personal year. So drop yours in the comments. So anyway, getting back to your forecast, trust with capital letters, trust really is a key concept right now. Trust in yourself, trust in your feelings, trust in your experience, trust that you've also done the practical, tangible prep, right? That you've done everything that could possibly be done that will allow you to move in the direction you want to go. And usually the doing is more centered around being. Okay. I know I'm kind of doing a little baby Yoda action on you, but I really mean it, because I'll revisit that whole concept for the 9 personal year, which is it's more about standing where you are and seeing what comes to you rather than going after things and reaching right now. That'll be next year, right? In a few short months. And yet right now, it's a matter of allowing things to move past you that need to go on by. And then to reconfigure and be ready for the new chapter that starts next year. But you ain't done yet, even though you're getting a little bit of a taste right now, a little bit of a taste, once again, of the active initiating energy of the one. So October promises more of the same in terms of opportunities to clean house. The less unfinished business you have to contend with, the more clarity and revised energy you will be feeling as you close out the year and as you enter into the year. But I don't want to make this into a pressure thing and to I don't know, what am I trying to say? Like, oh, I'm so proud, I've already gotten all my stuff done, you know, and it's not that. It's not a competition, right? And to be honest, some things don't leave until they're darn good and ready. And that can be on December 31st at 11:59 p.m., wherever in the world you are, you know? So I'm just saying, don't beat yourself up. Don't feel like you're ahead of someone. Don't feel like you're behind. It's all perfect. And you are right on task, okay? So a new interest that surfaces on or about October 7th, it might be, you know, it might be something that could eventually turn into a keeper, right? It could be an exciting development that is ripe for development within a short time frame, several new opportunities with some considerable potential could begin to open up between October 9th and the 27th. So this can be a turbocharged month for business, for work, and or creative thinking, problem solving. It depends on who you are and what you do, right? And I do want to mention once again that your 9 personal year is going to be different if you're in your teens than it is when you're in your 30s, or than it is when you're in your 70s, right? So it all depends on where we are in our life, where we find ourselves, and what the key themes and the key issues are that we're dealing with right here and right now. So during the week of October 16th, you may meet some new friends, possibly a new business partner, or other kind of partner with interesting potential, right? With something that you're like, this feels like it's got some depth, some breadth, something to it, right? So it's a month of give and take, of ups and downs. Grab hold of your self-confidence, right? And be open to change, be open to transition, and be open to something new in the form of something falling away, right? Something that leaves so that there is room for something new. So as playwright Tom Stoppard says, I love this. It's from Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. Any of you theater geeks, I'll just say it that way, theater geeks out there. He says, every exit is an entry to somewhere else. And it's really so fascinatingly true. And it's something to really, really hold on to and keep in mind when you are particularly in these final throes of your 9 personal year. So as you continue to blaze through that fog, know that there is an entry where you're exiting eventually across the way is where it is. So anyway, it can really suddenly feel as though there is a light on where the bulb may have been burnt out all year long. A sense of newness, a sense of beginnings is becoming stronger and stronger. It is a time to anticipate, okay? Anticipate a plan of action. Yet the anticipation is just that. It's a little out of reach. It's anticipation, as Tim Curry's, Dr. Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show can say, I see you shiver with anticipation, right? Kind of that same feeling. So there's a lot of anticipation, that anticipatory feeling, but it's exciting. There's something new, there's something fresh that you can feel it in your bones. And so that is often what is coming in to meet and greet you in October, when you've got this revitalized energy of the number 1 coming your way. So things can certainly gain more clarity this month, yet you must also take that 9 personal year to the finish line. I know I'll keep saying this, but it's a good thing. Think of it like you're washing your car, right? You don't want to exit the cart wash before this entire process is complete. You just don't. That would pretty much negate the entire reason to get your car washed if it comes out halfway clean with soap suds, still clinging to it because you wanted to make an early exit. No, just stay in for the whole wash. It'll be squeaky clean by the end, and you'll be ready to drive away and onto your next destination. So that is what is really happening with you and for you right now. So it's that same idea. It's time to clean house right now. Seek the support you might need to let go of what needs to make an exit, whether that's a lifeless relationship, a soul-sucking job, an addiction to any negative or unproductive habits, self-talk, just a few examples of what can show up right now. Of course, the key is really in the underlying difficulty is always truly come to grips and making friends with, in many ways, the fact that everything really is temporary. That is one of the keystones, the core elements of the number 9 of the year that you're in all year long, is really a recognition that this too shall pass, that everything is temporary. I remember Tom Hanks saying one time in a round table with actors, and they were, the question was, what do you wish you would have known as a younger man, or what do you know now that you would tell your younger self, or something like that? And Tom Hanks said, oh boy, I wish I would have known that you're feeling great, you're feeling on top of the world, like you own it all. This too shall pass. It's like you feel like you are at the bottom of the rung, that you cannot get up, that everything is horrible. This too shall pass. So it's that same concept, the same idea, very intensely coming to up in your grill in this 9 personal year. So this is really a major lesson and a reality of the 9. And this theme is really in the spotlight for you this year. So October holds out some forward moving experiences, gives you a taste of that overall vibe of what's to come for you in your 1 personal year in 2024, where initiative, where independence, where that creative entrepreneurial spirit in some way, where, just forging your own path and beginning to write an entirely new chapter is going to be meeting and greeting you. So you get to dip your toes in that water this month. So meanwhile, it is a month where you might feel some movement, some signs of life, optimism that may have been hard to come by at certain times this year. So the energy of the 1, remember, is a disruptive energy. It's going to push the envelope. It seeks momentum. It seeks new starts. It seeks courageous engagement on all levels. So it wants and needs to bring energy into life and into manifestation. So enjoy and make the most out of this opportunity to make some of these advancements in the month of October. All right, so that's your forecast for the 9-personal year for October 2023. If you are infinitely fascinated with numerology, I ask you to head on over to FeliciaBender.com. Lots of free material there on the life path number, articles if you just want to learn more about numerology and what it does have to offer. And then we have everything from your individual reports to a certification program and everything in between. So head to FeliciaBender.com if you want to learn more. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the best of the best, an amazing October, and I'll see you back here at the end of the month for November's forecast.